Good morning to everyone. Today I will discuss the topic about cost classification. Okay, let's go see what is the meaning of cost classification and how we are classify the cost based on our manufacturing and other business activities. Yesterday we discussed this topic. Now today we want to discuss this topic, the cost classification. Let's go see what is the meaning of cost classification. Cost classification essentially means the grouping of costs according to their similar characteristics. Now in costing, there are a dozen ways to classify cost for their nature, functions, traceability or other activities. Here we will be focusing mainly important such classification. Let us know. A cost classification is the logical process of categorizing the different costs involved in a business process according to their type, nature, frequency, data, features to fulfill accounting objectives and facilitate economic analysis. Cost refers to the value sacrificed with the amount, that means the aim of gaining something in return. Every business process involves cost, but it is the basis of profit determination for an organization. Knowing about the different expenses facilitate to procedure of cost accounting in an organization. A particular cost can be allocated under multiple categories. For instance, salary paid to an employee is a labor cost as well as fixed cost. Moreover, the different elements of cost classification are including with each and every state. Let's go see how can you uh, classify the cost. Then this is the classification of cost, here mainly including seven types of classification of cost. The first one, cost classification by nature, by relation to cost center, by functions, by behavior, by management decision making, by production process, by time. Yeah, that means based on nature, relations to cost center, functions, behavior, management, decision making, production process, and time also is there. Let's go discuss what is the meaning of classification of nature. Based on cost classification of nature is mainly depends upon here three types are there. It can be divided mainly three types are there here labor, material, other expenses. Labor, material, other expenses. The cost can be differentiated by its nature or the purpose of for which it is occurred in our business organization. It can be treated as a expenses under this category, under this category, and the expenses so incurred in divided as this type of is there the material, labor, and other expenses. Then coming to what is the meaning of material? That means material cost is the cost of the raw material and its related to costs such as procurement cost, taxes, insurance, freight, inwards, and other costs are including in that material. That means when you want purchase of raw materials, that means raw material will transfer from your place to other place, and also on the based on that raw material you have to pay some insurance, you have to pay some freight inwards. These are all comes under here the material cost. That is also one of the cost is mainly based on the nature or purpose, the material cost. Next coming to here labor cost. Labor cost is the cost salary and wages paid to the employees and laborers, that is permanent, temporary or contractually employees working in an organization. It also includes the PF contribution, then bonus, commission, incentives, allowances, and overtime pay also included in that labor cost is there. That means if you want to pay any cost, that means any salaries and any wages that will comes under here, the labor cost is there. Then in that labor cost, other activities also including is there, PF contribution, then other labor payments also including in that labor cost is there. Next coming to here the other expenses. All the other overhead excluding material and not and labor comes under these heads. Some of these are packaging, promotion, job processing, like other expenses also including in that other expenses. Those expenses not comes under labor and material cost, then that will comes under here other expenses cost also is there. Okay, these are the main classification based on the labor, material, and other expenses. Okay, in that material cost, the example is purchase of raw material, insurance on that material, and freight charges. Then labor example, payment of wages and salaries, and the payment of like a PF contribution, then bonus, commission, incentives, and allowances. These are the examples of labor cost. Next, other expenses like packaging, promotion, like distribution. These are all comes under here other expenses. Okay, this is the classification based on the nature. Okay, let's go discuss the classification based on cost center. Another basis of differentiating the cost is categorizing them by their allocation in the production process of goods or services. The points as mentioned earlier under the cost classification by nature are used under this category to further subcategorize the elements of this category, further getting good understanding to the students. It can be divided mainly here. Two types are there, direct cost and indirect cost. Direct cost and indirect cost. The direct cost can be divided again. Three types are there here: direct material cost, direct labor cost, and other direct expenses. Here indirect cost can be divided mainly. Three types are there here: indirect material cost, indirect labor cost, and other indirect expenses. Then coming to what is the meaning of direct cost? Direct cost is the cost significant immediately associated with the production process. It can be seen as a prime cost for any business. It is subdivided into direct material cost and direct labor cost and the other direct expenses. Then indirect cost can be divided mainly. Three types are there. What is the meaning of indirect cost? Indirect cost is the cost which cannot be directly allocated to a particular process of production. It is a secondary cost of it is a majorly seen as of the three types like indirect material cost, indirect labor cost, and other indirect expenses. This is the main important classification based on cost center. It can be divided mainly two types are there: direct cost and indirect cost. Direct cost can be divided mainly three types are there: direct material, direct labor, and other direct expenses. Indirect also same like indirect material cost, indirect labor cost, and other indirect expenses. Direct material cost, purchase of raw material, then opening stock of raw material is there, and direct labor like wages, then like other direct expenses including is there. Okay, let's go next. Based on cost classification by functions, the cost can also be classified based on the functions of the business. That means there are five significant functions of a business which involve some expenses and are essential to the organization in their way. The costs involved in such business operations are explained below clearly. It can be divided mainly five types are there: production cost, then administration cost, selling cost, distribution cost, and research and development cost. Then coming to what is the meaning of production cost? Production cost comprise of all the direct and indirect costs incurred in the production of goods and services. The production cost is comes under total direct and indirect cost. Then that is the main theme of here, the production cost. That means what are the direct? That means first factory cost and administration, office and administration cost will comes under here. The production cost is there. Then coming to administration cost, the costs involved in the management activities of an organization like electricity, stationery, telephone expenses, rent. These are the main important costs are including in our administration costs. These are also known as administrative overheads or office overheads. Next, coming to selling expenses or selling cost. The indirect cost incurred on the sales function of the goods and services like an advertisement, promotion, research, then customer services, then other activities are clubbed under the selling cost. Selling cost is mainly depends upon the promotion of product of our business. That means when you want promote your product, when you want sell your product, you have to promote your product. When you want promote your product, how to maintain this type of cost. That means the first one is here the example advertisement cost, advertising your product, then promotion cost, then promote your product, then research cost, that means research about that market, research about that product, and customer service cost. These are the all costs that comes under here. Selling cost is there. Then coming to here distribution cost. Distribution cost means Distribution cost refers to the cost incurred for making the goods or services available to the customers. These are the example like warehousing, delivery services, and transportation are including in this cost. That means after completed production, if you want sell that product, the products are ready to deliver to the customers. That means when you want deliver that product to your customers, that is mainly depends upon distribution. In that distribution, you have some cost. That costs are comes under here distribution cost. What are the example? Warehousing, that means the products are storage in that warehousing. Then delivery services, deliver product to the customers, that is also including here. The next one here, transportation cost. The next last cost is including here research and development. The research is essential to develop a new product or modify an existing one. The cost incurred on the research item, that means research team, research implementation, then findings comes under this category. That means here this type of research and development cost is mainly depends upon if you want to develop a new product or modify an existing product. That means if you have any losses, if you don't have any more sales, then you want to modify your product or develop a new product. And you want to do that, actually first you have to research about your product, research about that market. Then you have to maintain some research team, research implementation, then findings. These are all comes under including here the research and development costs also including is there. Yeah. Based on cost classification by functions, production cost, administration cost, selling cost, distribution cost, and research and development cost. Let's go next. Fixed cost. It all depends upon here behavior. The cost classification is mainly depends upon behavior. It can be divided mainly three types are there: the fixed cost, variable cost, and semi-variable cost. Fixed cost, variable cost, and semi-variable cost. Let's go. What is the meaning of here? The cost involved in any business process can be differentiated on the grounds of its volatility, that means concerning the function, that means fluctuation of business activities. It can be divided mainly three types are there. The first one, fixed cost. What is the meaning of fixed cost? The cost which is hardly affected by the temporary changes taking place in business activity is known as a fixed cost. It includes rent, depreciation, lease, salaries. These are the main examples of fixed cost is there. That means it will be continue in our business process. That's why I'm asking you. The next one is here the variable cost. The variable cost is here the cost which changes proportionately with the change in production quantity or other business activities is termed as under variable cost. Like suppose raw material, package, like packaging, sales commission, then wages. These are the main examples of this cost. That means if you want to increase your production, the raw material cost will be increased. If you want to decrease the production, the raw material cost will be reduced. The based on changes of production, it will be changed. Then that is called variable cost is there. The next one here, semi-variable cost. Semi-variable cost means the cost which is moderately influenced by the changes in business activities is called semi-variable cost. It includes power consumption, then maintenance cost and management cost and supervision cost, and other costs also including is there. This type of cost is moderately influenced by the changes in business activities is called semi-variable cost. Sometimes it will be constant, sometimes it will be changed. To take an example like power consumption. If you take an example, best example is mobile bill. That means mobile bill means per month 300 rupees you have some unlimited calls. That means per month with 300 rupees you have 300 calls. Then after that calls, after completed that calls, you have to pay extra amount for extra call. The 300 rupees is the fixed. Then after completed 300 calls, if you are using any extra calls, that all costs are the all cost calls and comes under here variable cost. That's why both Fixed and semi-variable costs also including in the semi-variable cost. Let's go next one here. Cost classification by management decision making. Management decision making. It small depends upon here. It can be divided mainly monkey. Important activities also here. It can be divided mainly 11 types are there. The first one is here marginal cost. Marginal cost is the cost of producing an additional unit and its impact on the total cost of production. That is called the marginal cost. Then coming to differential cost. Differential cost means when there is an increase or decrease in the cost of bulk production, the changes in the cost of a single unit is also determined, which is known as differential cost. Based on changes of production, it will also calculate the unit of cost. The next one is here opportunity cost. The value of one or more products given up to acquire the desired products or services is known as opportunity cost. For instance, while choosing a green tea, a person has to give up the value he must have derived from coffee or regular tea. That is the main theme of here, the opportunity cost is there. Next one here, replacement cost. When machinery and any other asset become obsolete or involve high maintenance cost and simultaneously a better asset is available in the market which can be replaced it, then the cost involved in such substitution is known as replacement cost. That means, for example, a transportation company needs to replace its trucks from the time to time to avoid excessive repairing expenses. That is the best example for replacement of cost. Then coming to your sunk cost. Sunk cost, the cost which has been borne by organization in the past and cannot be recovered at the any stage of the business process is termed as a sunk cost. Freight inwards paid at the time of buying machinery has to be written off at the time of selling it. That is the sunk cost example is there. Then normal cost. Normal cost means the routine cost associated with the manufacturing of goods or services under usual circumstances is called a normal cost. It includes all direct expenses such as salaries, material, rent, and other expenses also including is there. Like abnormal cost. The cost that arises suddenly and unknowingly under unfavorable situations is known as abnormal cost. For instance, workers go on strike, then theft of robbery, then fire in the premises. These are the like unexpected cost. That means abnormal cost including in the our department. Next is avoidable cost. Such costs are under the control of management and can be prevented as per the organization needs. For example, an enterprise upgrades its technology by installing self-operative machines to avoid the labor charges it pays. But these type of costs are including here under our control. That means under the control of management. If they want to avoid, they have some chance for avoid. But next one, unavoidable cost. Unavoidable cost means the cost which is predetermined and inevitable is called unavoidable cost. That means the cost which is predetermined is called an avoidable cost. There is no chance to avoid this type of cost. The type of costs are including here. That means unavoidable costs also is there. Okay, here the marginal cost, differential cost, opportunity cost, replacement cost, relevant cost, imputed cost, then sunk cost, normal cost, and abnormal cost, and avoidable cost, and unavoidable cost. Let's go discuss the cost classification by production process. That means the basis of cost classification is significantly applicable in the manufacturing industries or factories where goods are produced. All production or manufacturing activities involve different types of cost according to the nature of production process. Let's go discuss one by one what is the meaning of batch cost, what is the meaning of process cost, what is the meaning of operation cost, operating cost, contract cost, and joint cost. The first one is batch cost. The batch cost incurred while producing a whole lot comprising of identical products, that is called batch, is known as batch cost. Each batch differs from the others and the units lying under a batch are identified by their batch number. then pharmaceuticals, then automobiles, then electronic products are some of the examples. They have to divide some batches for production of these products. The next one is here process cost. The process cost means it small depends upon here the cost incurred on performing different operations in a streamlined production process is termed as process cost. By dividing the total cost of a process with a number of units produced, we can derive the process cost of a single unit or product. Can be processing of in our business. That means the process 1, process 2, process 3, it will be forwarded. The next one is here operation cost. The cost involved in a particular business function contributing to the production process is known as operation cost. It helps in regulating the mechanism of business activities by monitoring the cost incurred on each business operations. That is also comes under here the operation cost. Next, coming to operating cost. Operating cost refers to the day-to-day expenses incurred by an organization to ensure uninterrupted functioning of the business is known as operating cost. It's involved mainly the day-to-day business expenditure. The next one here, contract cost. The contract cost means entering into the contract with a buyer or seller by mutually agreeing to the terms and conditions. So mentioned is called as a contract cost. It includes a bidding contract and price escalation contract and tenders also including in the this type of contract cost. Next one here, joint cost. The combined cost involved in the production of two or more useful products simultaneously is known as the joint cost. For example, the cost of processing milk to get cottage cheese and buttermilk also including is there. Okay, these are the classification based on the production process. The next one, classification based on time. The nature, importance, and liability of cost vary as per time it takes place for has been assessed. A cost which is priority today may not be that important tomorrow, or a cost which has been overlooked today but may be considered as a relevant cost tomorrow. It can be divided mainly four types are there here: historical cost, predetermined cost, estimated cost, and standard cost. Coming to here, what is the meaning of historical cost? Any actual cost ascertained and evaluated after it has been incurred is termed as a historical cost. It can be committed either on the production of goods and services or asset acquisition. The next coming to here, the predetermined cost. The cost which can be identified and calculated before the production of goods and services based on the cost factors and the data is called as a predetermined cost. It can be either a standard cost or an estimated cost. The next one is here like estimated cost. The cost of business operations presumed on the grounds of experience is known as estimated cost. It is merely based on assumptions and therefore considered to be less accurate to determine the actual cost. The last one is here standard cost. An actual cost which is predetermined as a for certain norms and guidance to provide as a base for cost control is termed as standard cost. Based on historical cost, that means it's including the previous cost also is there. Predetermined cost means it is estimated cost for our future production. Estimated cost means expected our future production. Standard cost means how to desire some cost is called standard costing. Basically all these cost classification has simplified the work of the management, accountants, economists and researchers and many others. It facilitates the process of cost control and cost reduction and cost management. Okay, these are the total cost classification is mainly based on our subject. Okay, if you have any doubts, then ask me, then message me and contact me. Then thank you guys. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your listen. Jai Hind. Then we will meet in next class. Thank you.